Hey guys, so thank you very much for joining me today. I've got an unboxing of Shadow the Hedgehog. This figure is the Loot Anime Crate exclusive. For anyone who doesn't know what Loot Crate is, it's a subscription service. You sign up to it and once a month you get a set of collectibles. You don't know what they're going to be in advance. Sometimes they kind of issue a spoiler, and it just so happened actually the spoiler for this month was the Shadow the Hedgehog figure. But you'll get a couple of collectibles that are totally random. The theme of this particular loot box was anime. So you got a set of anime stuff. So there'd be kind of like badges, mangas, and then a t-shirt, and this is the figure that came with the set. Strange, I guess, that Sonic the Hedgehog stuff is coming with an anime loot crate, but I guess Sonic X is probably how they justify that. Anyway, let's get unboxing this guy. So, the box itself is pretty cool. You got some nice black and white art of Shadow there. You've got a kind of anime style Shadow there, and keep that kind of background in mind because it's important as we will unbox this. Same on that side, same on that side. Some cool Japanese writing on the top there, and kind of mixture Japanese and English on the bottom. So if we open up the lid here, inside everything's kind of nicely packaged in a plastic pack here. Okay, so I'll just show you him in the package there. So everything's kind of nicely kept together. So I'll just pull him out for you. So you can see just from his kind of eyes, if you can hear some weird noises in the background, by the way, I've just given my dog a treat to eat and she's eating it very noisily. But here we go, here's Shadow. Let's see if I can get him to focus. A hand in front of his face might help. So you can see he's kind of got that anime expression. He's kind of got what I'd call an anime stance as well. If you kind of see, he's kind of holding his gloves out there. Really, really nice designed figure there. He's quite solid. He's got a kind of matte appearance rather than gloss, which is quite cool. I always prefer that in figures. I think the glossy ones come across as a bit cheap sometimes. If you collect Sonic figures, you'll know like the Toy Island ones are the ones I'm thinking of. They feel a bit cheap and the paint kind of seems to chip off a lot easier. So yeah, this guy's pretty cool. So we just compare him to some of the other Shadows. So this is the Superposer Shadow here, and he's actually probably one of my favourite figures. If I just move the camera up a little here, he is probably one of my favourite figures, Shadow figures I should say. And you can see they're actually pretty similar in colour, which is good, because I've always thought of this Shadow as being quite realistic in terms of what I think of Shadow. So I'd say he's pretty on par with that. As you can see, his anime features, he's got a lot more kind of rounded features as opposed to this guy. Everything's a bit more round, whereas this guy is a bit sharper and kind of elongated in certain places. So I think that's where the anime kind of style is in place with this guy. This is the Megabot Shadow. He's got a bit of a weird face. Everybody says that, but again, I quite like him. I've only just got this figure, and he's definitely used, but I really like him. Again, this one's probably better made than this guy, and this guy is quite hard to find. So if you're looking for a Shadow figure, this is a good one. And then finally, let's compare him to this one. I'm not even sure where I got this guy, but I quite like him, but his shoes seem to be totally wrong. I don't know what's going on there. He might be a bootleg or something, maybe, I don't know. But, so yeah, this is probably my second favourite Shadow figure I've got at the moment, which is, you know, moves him quite high up the list straight away. The bonus with this figure, actually, over the Superposers, he's a lot better to display. The Superposers are kind of renowned for falling over and for being easy to break. This guy's pretty solid, but in addition, he comes with, just pull this out for you. So he comes with this little stand here. As you may well have seen this in the box. Be careful when you get the box out, by the way, because if I just remove him, there is a little kind of connector here that's quite easy to miss. So yeah, you just need to push that out there. So this connector here goes in like this, and this top bit goes in here like this, and that's why, if you remember, I said to pay attention to the front of the box, because that's what Shadow's standing in front of. So that is the stand there, pretty cool. I'm presuming on the front that says Shadow the Hedgehog. Let's zoom in. Sorry about the focus on this camera, I don't really know what's up with it, but you'll have to trust me that it probably says Shadow the Hedgehog in Japanese, probably, maybe. So yeah, he just sits on there, and as you see, he stands up, easy. And that's it. I mean, you've got a pretty great figure there that's ready to go straight into your Sonic figures collection. The one thing to be a bit wary about with these figures at the moment is the price, because it's difficult to price these guys. I mean, I got this for more than the anime crate cost itself. The anime crate, I think, is £28 after postage, which is about $40 maybe. I paid £30 for him, which again is probably, you know, just over $40. Which is, it is expensive for a figure. You do have to remember this is an exclusive, so you're only going to be able to get these from Loot Anime Crate, and eventually they'll probably put it on their Loot Vault, which some people like, some people dislike. It's basically their leftover stock from the Loot Crates. People who sign up to the Loot Crates get really angry about this kind of stuff, because they pay for kind of exclusive goods and then they get made available to the general public, so I can understand that. eBay is the place you get them at the moment. As I said, this guy cost me £30, $40. The price will probably fall, because what will happen is people who get their Loot Crates, they'll start thinking about what they want to keep. And I imagine there's quite a few anime fans out there who don't really class Sonic as an anime, and they'll get rid of the Shadow the Hedgehog figure. So you'll probably be able to pick it up for maybe £20 or something in the future. I can't really see it going much lower than that, really. What will happen then is people will snap them up, and I think you'll probably find them get harder and harder to get hold of, unless they do appear on the Loot Vault at some point in the future. So if you like this figure, I'd say if you're happy to pay £30, $40 for it, pick it up soon. If you're happy to wait, maybe give it a month, and just keep an eye out on eBay and see what they're going for on auction. And, you know, when it gets to a price you're comfortable at, pull the trigger. I hope that's been good. This is obviously my first YouTube video reviewing Sonic stuff. I plan to do quite a lot more. And hopefully you've enjoyed it. Do let me know in the comments, and if you've got any suggestions of stuff that you would like reviewed, new or old, I do have a ton of Sonic stuff hidden away that I'm happy to review. So thanks very much. Let me know if you pick up this figure, and I'll see you in the next video.